Share. All right, so we click on the y-axis, come and take solid line. It's already black, that's okay. I like black because it's cool and mature. You can choose any other color of your choice. So we have the x-axis, solid line, voila. And then we can still put our label our axis, right? So in this case, axis title, we will not write frequency, or here is going to be same as what level of education also. So that's what we are doing. Level of education, and here. So with this now, you can, when you do your analysis in SPSS, okay, your frequencies, you already know how to plot the chart that you put in your research, so since you are doing this one tailored for your research, although other things you will see will help you in business and other things, but primarily it's for research. So that's why I focus on all of these things that are familiar in research. And here we have what? Frequency. You can just write like this if you understand it, or your readers will understand. Frequency, you see. So you can always check your mega graph. I think it's beautiful, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so we can make it to have the same this thing. Voila. And this one you can also, this one you must not bring them closer because it's already fine like this. Like what we did here now, that we came and click here, right click, we took no, we came and where is it? It doesn't even work with this one. That gap format data series. Yes, you can still do it here. Gap width, not so. You can increase it as you want. You see, you can make it big a bit. Yeah, I think it makes sense. When it's too small like that, it's not good. So voila, that's good. You can even increase it a bit. Format data series. Increasing is taking this one to the left there. Yeah. So just know that no, that's too close. Too close. Voila. All right. So we have seen how to plot a column chart today. And let me just show you one more chart. You can turn this to what? A pie chart. Since you have four columns, you can still make it a pie chart, okay? So you just go to insert and choose pie chart, or you can right click here and take change chart type. Change chart type and you click on pie. Pie is used when you don't have many things, not so. Good.
Yes, sir.
Yes. This one is not showing you the secondary primary. So you just click here and you take data. When you click show on labels, you click on this other triangle and you take more options, and then you take category name so that it should show category name. And here we chose one color, that's why it's all showing black. You can actually, this one you normally are supposed to have different colors. So you can right click,
Yes,
when
sir.
you click inside, all of them are highlighted. So you click again, so that only one quadrant should be highlighted. You right click, you go to fill. You can change the fill here. You take the second quadrant. This one just because we have changed from column chart to pie chart. If we were plotting it afresh, we'll have the colors already. You don't have to manually do this. At least, but this is good because you are learning. So you can choose another cool colors that are complementary also, not just any kind of color. So
Yes.
this time around we can choose yellow, leave this black here. No, we can leave black for this no formal education. Then for this tertiary, you can choose. Does this look good? Maybe yeah. So and then you can always format your data. You can still do that quadrant thing. Let me show you. Format data series. See that in this case, it's angles now. You don't see a gap width again. You see by angles. You see, you can change the angles. You don't want that black to be up. You can bring it. But what I want to really show is this pie explosion, where you see a gap between those quadrants. Can you see? I'm sure you have seen a chart like this, right? This is where you do it. You can increase the gap. You can see. The more you drag it, the more it becomes far apart. You see now. But it will not really show now which is the highest. So you should always, if you want to make it should be really close. You can use this. You can make it even, yes, 5% is okay. Or even 2%. You can make it like this. See now, it's beautiful, right? It's like the flag of South Africa. Or is
Yes,
this?
sir.
All right, so we have seen pie chart, column chart, and I've told you that column chart is just the same like bar chart. Just like bar chart is when you have many uh frequencies in this case, and also when your names are too long, because if your name is too long, it cannot enter here. Even when it's slanted, it may not enter. So when it's too long like that, you use a bar chart. Then I told you last week that you use a line graph when you have timeline. So we'll do even when you're doing that data set for that drop, since it has dates. You can plot using time, can plot using months, years, quarters, even days, even weeks. That one is really good. All right, so we're going to end here and I will take your questions. When you're going through the videos, did you have any doubt somewhere? Or with what we have done today, do you have a question?
Yeah. No, I have a problem with differentiating between an Excel sheet and Excel window.
Okay. An Excel window, right? And an
Yes, sir.
Excel sheet, they are the same thing. Because you see all what you're seeing here, all what you're seeing on this my screen, right? Everything from this
Yes.
auto say right is an Excel window. And we're working on sheet one. This sheet one also.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to have to go to sheet two, you just add here. You have sheet two. Sheet two opens. And when that sheet two opens, what you see is an Excel window. You understand? So the sheets are just there to differentiate or to make your work for you to partition your work. If you have much work and you want to all work in one file, you can create different sheets. Like if you have work for maybe a school one, university one, you can have your own data here. University two, you have your own data here. University three, you combine all your data in one file. Each time you open an Excel sheet, the whole stuff that you see is an Excel window. Then inside the window now you have other things like rows, columns, rulers, bars, left horizontal bar, vertical bar, you have them. Then you have the toolbars up here. You have the name, you have the save, all of that. All right, any other question?
No, sir.
All right, so you are going to watch videos next week. Let me say the week is beginning on Monday, and you have to watch 3 videos every week. So you're watching video 3, 4, and 5 next week, okay? And I will send you
Okay,
a
sir.
data set. You watch and then you practice. It's Friday, no, Saturday, right? On Saturday we have our Zoom call. During that Zoom call, we're going to answer your questions. But if you are in the course of the week, if you have any question, you can write me on WhatsApp. Any fast answer.
Okay, sir.
Write me on WhatsApp. Then on Saturday, I'm going to answer your other questions. Uh, do some practical work again, especially where you had challenges. We do practical work, and then I can show you one additional two additional things to what I have told it. In that way, we are going to cover our work
Okay, sir.
in less than 1 month. And then there's a video on how to code your data. Since you are doing your own for research, there's a video on how to code your data. I think that was a TikTok video. I'll share with you as well. But that will be at the end. You remind me at the end how I'm using your questionnaires to your participants, how do you transfer your data to Excel? But I began today by showing you now this thing I did here, where you take participant number one and you feed their information across. That's actually entering your data in Excel. So all your variables will become column headings and then you enter across. But now you may want to code it, like choose to call this female one and this male two, maybe primary one, secondary two, that's data coding. And then here you can go to maybe 3 levels of income: low income, middle income, and high income. And then you can, we'll see that. All right. See you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome.